Early life and introduction to football. Alanna Kennedy, born on January 21, 1995 in Campbelltown, New South Wales, Australia, is one of the most well-known and versatile players in Australian women's football. Raised in a sports-loving family, Alanna was exposed to athletic activities from a young age. Growing up in a suburb of Sydney, her athleticism was apparent early on, and she quickly gravitated towards football. Like many young children in Australia, Kennedy initially played a variety of sports, but football stood out as the one that truly captured her passion. From an early age, Alanna's natural talent in football was undeniable. Her fierce competitive spirit and determination quickly propelled her through the ranks of youth football. Her local club, the Camden Tigers, became the starting point for what would become a stellar career. With a strong foundation in the basics of the game, Alanna's potential soon became clear, and by her early teens, she was being selected for regional and state-level teams. As a child, Alanna played as a midfielder. But it wasn't until her later teen years that she would shift to a defensive role. A transition that would define much of her career. At the age of 14, she joined the Australian Institute of Sport, AIS, where her talent was further nurtured, and she began to make her mark in the development of Australian football. Her time at the AIS allowed her to train alongside some of the country's brightest young stars and laid the groundwork for her future success on both the domestic and international stages. Club career. From the W League to international success. Alanna Kennedy's journey through the Australian football system reached its first major milestone when she was signed by the Western Sydney Wanderers in the W League, Australia's premier women's football competition. Playing in the W League provided Kennedy with the platform to showcase her impressive skills, and it was here that she truly began to stand out. As a defender with a keen tactical understanding of the game, Kennedy quickly established herself as one of the league's top players. Throughout her career in the W League, Kennedy demonstrated her versatility and adaptability on the field. She was capable of playing in a variety of positions, including central defense and defensive midfield. Her strength in aerial duels, composure under pressure, and ability to read the game made her a formidable presence in the backline. Kennedy's commitment to defensive duties was complemented by her ability to contribute offensively, as she was known for her precise passing and set-piece delivery. After her successful stint with Western Sydney Wanderers, Kennedy joined Melbourne City FC in 2015, where she continued to shine. During her time with Melbourne City, Kennedy's role as a central defender and defensive midfielder helped the team win multiple W League championships, including the 2016-17 title. Her contributions were vital to Melbourne City's dominance in the league, and her solid defensive performances earned her the respect of her teammates and opponents alike. Throughout this period, Kennedy's ability to break up opposition attacks, her leadership at the back, and her skill in starting attacking moves were central to her team's success. Kennedy's time in the W League was marked by individual accolades as well. She earned numerous Player of the Match awards for her performances in key matches and was widely regarded as one of the best defenders in the league. Her solid performances in the W League were just the beginning, as they paved the way for her eventual move abroad, where she would continue to develop and showcase her talents at the highest level of women's football. International career, Matildas and global recognition. Kennedy's remarkable domestic success did not go unnoticed, and she soon found herself called up to represent the Australian women's national team, the Matildas. She made her debut for the Matildas in 2014 and quickly established herself as a key figure in the team's defensive lineup. Kennedy's debut for the national team was a defining moment in her career, as she made an immediate impact with her ability to read the game and contribute both defensively and offensively. Her performances with the Matildas soon earned her recognition as one of the most reliable defenders in women's international football. Kennedy's blend of physicality, intelligence, and technical ability made her one of the cornerstones of the Matildas' defense. In addition to her defensive capabilities, her set-piece delivery and ability to score goals from set pieces further solidified her importance to the team. Kennedy's first major tournament with the Matildas came at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada. Australia's impressive run to the quarter-finals featured several standout performances from Kennedy, who was instrumental in ensuring the team's defensive stability. Her ability to contain opposing attackers and her leadership on the pitch played a significant role in Australia's success during the tournament. Her performances were praised by fans and pundits alike, and she was widely regarded as one of the top defenders of the competition. In subsequent years, Kennedy continued to represent Australia at major tournaments, including the 2016 Rio Olympics, where the Matildas reached the quarter-finals, and the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. In both tournaments, Kennedy played pivotal roles in Australia's campaigns, with her leadership and calmness under pressure helping to anchor the team's defense. Kennedy's versatility allowed her to play in a variety of defensive roles, whether as a central defender or in a holding midfield position. Her tactical awareness and ability to read the game meant she could adapt to different match situations, making her an invaluable asset to the Matildas' club career abroad, England and beyond. As Kennedy's international career flourished, she also sought to challenge herself on the global stage. In 2017, Kennedy made the move to England, signing with Manchester City Women in the FA Women's Super League, WSL, one of the most competitive and high-profile leagues in the world. Her decision to play in England marked a new chapter in her career, as she sought to further her development and gain experience in one of the top women's football leagues. Kennedy's time at Manchester City was a period of continued growth. She quickly adapted to the fast-paced and physically demanding nature of the WSL, and her performances at the back were key to the team's success. In addition to her role in defense, Kennedy's passing and ability to break up opposition attacks were vital to Manchester City's dominance in both domestic and European competitions. She contributed to the team's strong defensive record and helped them secure top-tier finishes in the league. Kennedy's time in England further enhanced her profile as one of the best defenders in the women's game. Her performances in the WSL earned her widespread recognition, and her leadership qualities were evident both at the club and international levels. She became an integral part of Manchester City's squad, helping the club challenge for major titles both domestically and in Europe. After a few successful seasons at Manchester City, Kennedy made a move to another top-tier European club, Tottenham Hotspur, where she continued to impress. Her adaptability in various defensive positions, along with her tactical intelligence and technical ability, made her an invaluable player for the club as they competed in the WSL and European competitions.